So if you're a Lagosian and you have never heard anybody say shine your eyes, cause they're gonna shine it for you if you don't shine it. That's how Lagos is. Shine your eye. Hello people lover, my name is Nita Madubwe and this is my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome to the family. If you're my returning subscriber, if you're returning here, it's all love, it's all vibes, it's all cool. We love you. I love you. It's now, as TV. Well, welcome to the family if you're new here, and we promise to give you content after content after vibes and chocolates as well. But from the title of this video, you guys already know what time it is. It's about the bustle and the hustle of life in Lagos. Okay, I know you have subscribed, but did you turn on the post notification bell? Did you? Please turn on the post notification bell so you can be the first to know when I drop a video. So there's this popular saying that if you're new in Lagos, they call you JJC. JJC is like Johnny Just Come. Like I think they do it in every other place. So it's like a thing. If you are new in Lagos, they call you JJC. Like for newbies, you guys, I'm sure anybody that was new at some point in Lagos, they'll call you JJC. But for me, I was never new in Lagos. Well, I was new as a kid because I was born here, I was bred here, I lived here, I schooled here, I still live here. So it's not like I was a JJC at any time. But if you're a JJC, or if you were a JJC, if you were new in Lagos at some point in your life, you understand what I'm saying. So there's this thing they always tell you, like, be on your toes in Lagos. Lagos is not for the weak. That's it. So this video is going to be telling you things you need to know if you're living in Lagos or if you're new in Lagos. Let's get straight into the video. So these are like few tips to help you survive in Lagos if you're new here, or if you're still here and you're forming body, or you're body, or you don't know your way around, or you don't know how you're gonna be living your life. Because when I was in school, it's different. It's a different air when I'm in school. But once I just enter Lagos, oh God, I noticed that I start walking faster. Unconsciously, I start walking faster. I look around me and like I check. I'm always on my toes. Like my eyes are open. Like I'm more alert than I used to be when I was in school. So it's not like it's something that you just have to adapt. You have to put it as part of your ways of living if you're in Lagos. So yeah, if the first thing you should avoid, or if you need to take note of if you're in Lagos, is number one, don't enter a bus and old man is driving, because you will sleep on the road. You will what? You will sleep on the road. That's the thing. Because there was a day I entered the bus. God, I was in a hurry. I wanted to go. I was on my way to work that day. I was like, God, finally I found the bus on time. It was like I was late. I got the bus. I was like, wow, I'm going to get to work on time. God, when this man kicked the vehicle, when he started moving, I was like, is this how he's going to drive? God, like he was a snail. I will not even lie. I was so angry. I was like, I just waited for another bus. Like, number one tip, don't enter a bus and old man is driving unless you don't want to get to where you're going to on time. Number two, leave your house early. Leave house early. Leave your home early. If you don't go and bank on Lagos Road, cause Oyo is your case. You're gonna sleep on the road. You think that everything is going all right. You think that you have it on check. You have the timing on check. Oh, Benny. If you have an appointment by 8 in Lagos, my dear, just wake up by 4. Leave your house 4:30 or 5 at most. Be on the road by 5. Start looking for bus by 5, because Lagos Road will surprise you. Not discussing the traffic, it will surprise surprise you. So there you have it, guys. If you don't want to be surprised by Lagos road, if you don't want traffic to kill you on the road, if you know you want to get to where you're going to on time, leave your house early. Unless you want to fly bike, unless you want to fly bike. But I assure you, bike is not everywhere in Lagos. Or unless your house is pretty close to your destination, well, that's fine, that's cool. You can leave your house anytime you like, you know. But if you're living far from where you're going, my dear, please just wake up on time. So the third tip will be hold your phone very well. I can't overemphasize this thing. Hold your phone well, because I watch this video up until this point. Hey God, I love you. Please continue. Osho, the boys are not smiling. Osho, the boys are not smiling. Snatch your phone. It has never happened to me before. Maybe because I'm extra careful. God is just on my side. I don't know which one, but it has happened to people in my very before. Whether in a bus, whether in traffic. Osho, the boys, especially in Osho, I don't know why I'm saying Osho, the boys, but really do hold your phone properly in the bus, in traffic. All these people hawking that are deceiving you that they're hawking in Oshodi, especially Mushin, terrible places like that. Please hold your phone properly. There was an incident in a bus I boarded one day. A man had his phone in his pocket and all of that. He was still feeling it in his pocket, like everything was in check, his money and everything. As he was coming down, nothing fell. Somebody had already taken his phone and everything as we were coming down. So he was looking for the phone as we started coming down from the bus. Nobody seemed to have the phone. That means somebody who picked his pockets already highlighted before he did. So try and hold your phone properly. So the third tip will be, do not answer anybody on the road asking you for directions, and be careful of the bus you board. Okay, this one I even have a real life experience for you. Don't answer anybody on the road that is asking you how I go take go Abulegba, how I go take enter bus go this. You can answer when your spirit leads you, but to be honest, look at the person you are answering, cause Lagos is not cool. Okay, I have one instance. It happened to my own brother. This one is not even a joke. He went to Computer Village to, I think, fix his phone or something. I can't really remember, but he left the house around 3-ish. Was it 3? No, he left the house in the morning and he wasn't back by 5. We were looking for him. We're like, where did he go? He wasn't picking up and all. We're worried. Then suddenly he comes back and he's like, oh, he needs to see somebody at the bus stop, that he'll be back. Next thing, my sister just called me. Come and see Kachiu. Come and see this. He's taking mommy's ATM card. He's taking mommy's jewelries. I don't know where he's going. And then I went and I met him. I'm like, why are you carrying all these things to? Where are you taking it to? He's like, he's coming. He wants to go and meet somebody at the bus stop. He'll be back. I should trust him. I was like, trust you? How? Why? Where are you going? Like, I don't understand. What are you using mommy's ATM card to do? What are you using the jewelries that you're packing to do? And he's like, just trust me, please.
Just trust me. Just trust me. Because my Igbo name is Chisim. And he's like, please just trust me, Chisim. Just believe me. Believe me. I'm like, believe you what? I told my sister, go and lock the gate and bring the key for me. He's not going anywhere. So my sister brought the key for me. And then he
was just begging me, please, Chisim, please. I'm going to die. I don't want to die. I'm like, die how? What happened? Who say you should bring all these things? He's like, they say if I talk, I'll die. It's funny now, but it wasn't funny at the time. He was like, if they say if I talk, I'll die. Please, let me just do this thing. Please, let me just do it and be free. I said, what happened? I had to call my mom. My mom at the time, she was in church, so she wasn't around. My church is quite close to the house, so my mom came quickly. I was like, what's going on? I started beating my brother like, snap out of this thing. Like, they have done 419 for you and they're believing. Calm down. I told him, okay, kneel down, pray to God. You know they're not going to die because it's only God that gives life and takes life. Hey, come and see me preaching that day. Hey, I didn't preach, forget. I didn't catch Chris, forget. Hey, forget. Okay, back to the story. Long and short, my mom came back, my uncle was around, he came and started talking to him until he finally started opening up. We got him to sit comfortably, and then he started telling us of how somebody came to meet him at Iyanokpaja, that please, I dey go Igondo, abeg help me with directions. I don't know how I go take do this thing. My friend will give me dollar, no fee, something about dollar, how he was not able to change his dollar. Showed my brother the dollar that he was stranded and stuff, that how will he get there and all of that. So my brother is a very, very nice and compassionate person on a normal day, so I think that was what made him listen at the time. So my brother is like, okay, enter a bus there. That was how it was. And then he said before he knew it, he followed the man all the way to Yanoba. I don't know if you are in Lagos, Yanoba, you know where Yanoba is, but if you're not in Lagos, I don't know how to describe Yanoba. It's like a really long ride, and then there's always traffic on that route. So he went there, and then I don't know, they started doing some juju things. They told him to spit on his palm, and then he said the spit came on the back of his palm. I was like, which kind of thing? And then they were like, oh, they had some things to use and wash money and get millions of naira, that if he should bring his parents' ATM card and stuff, he too will be able to make money. So it was like brainwashing him and stuff. So at some point they asked him about where my parents worked and stuff, and he was jabbering, he was giving them. So they were like thinking that my parents were one kind of rich kind gang thing like that. So that was why they now told him that he should go home and bring the ATM card, and he should not tell anybody where he went, who he saw, and who he was going to give those things to. So in my head I'm like, if you guys were in Yanoba, why are you telling him to come and meet you at our own bus stop? That's how creepy he was. So my brother was really scared. They told him that if he tell anybody, he's going to die, he's going to lose his life and stuff. They brought one babalawo there. My brother was shaking to his toes, like he was scared. From then, after that time, he really does not answer anybody on the road. I don't know if he does, but we want him not to answer anybody on the road. If anybody asks you for directions, just direct them to a nearby traffic warden, a last mile official, or a policeman that is around. All these agberos on the road, they are the better people to ask for directions and to direct people to ask for directions. So if anybody comes to meet me, actually, I just say, oh, ask that policeman there, or ask that conductor there. That's what I do to be on the safe side, because Lagos people are not smiling, they'll use you and juju. And for entering buses, me, I used to look at the bus I enter. If they are just only men, and my spirit is not going with it. Actually, you have to use your spirit in this Lagos if you want to leave, and my spirit is not going with it. I come down, that's it. So another thing is, carry extra money if you don't want to trek or beg on the road. If you think that, if you know on a normal day that 100 naira will take you to this bus stop and 50 naira will take you to the next bus stop you are going, and that's your transport fare, that's 150, and then coming back is still the same amount, please, if your transport fare is 300 naira, please, I beg you, carry 500 naira or 1000 naira, just be safe. 500 naira or 1000, but 500 naira should do, it shouldn't be more than that if your transport fare is within this money that I just said. Because these transport people, they are like, they fluctuate with the way the traffic fluctuates. Bus can be 100 naira now, tomorrow or that evening, because there's one small traffic on the road, they'll tell you it's 150. They are not going. If you are not going, you should come down. There's nothing you want to do. All of them we collect 150. So in the case where you had only 300 naira and that's what you calculated initially in your head, how are you going to get to your destination? So carry extra money. Usually my own is always, oh, if I don't have extra money, I just take a bike straight to my house, and then whatever the balance is, my parents will sort it out and stuff. I will definitely get money at home. In cases where I can't even take a bike to where I'm going to, I just take a taxi and be on the safe side. Whatever, I will down the consequences and I will get. So another tip now, guys, to bear in mind is walk fast. Nobody is waiting for you on Lagos Road. Nobody is waiting. Nobody has time. Everybody is hustling and bustling one way or the other. People are frustrated, so walk fast. If you don't want to get on anybody's nerve, if you don't want anybody to insult you, please walk fast. So something else you should bear in mind is don't wear tight shoes, don't wear heels. Actually, wear comfortable shoes that you can walk with, that you are ready to like walk well with, because at any point in time you can be trekking. You didn't plan to trek, but you will trek, unless you're driving. Well, that's good for you, your fuel will still waste. But people actually prefer to take buses and public transport in Lagos, because why drive when you can just fly a bike when it's time for you to, like, fly a bike? So don't wear the right shoes, don't wear heels, or if you wear heels, be ready to endure the pain that comes with it. Best thing, wear your heels when you're off work or off wherever you wear the heels for. Wear slippers, put the slippers in your bag. When you're done, put the shoe in your bag, package it very well, and walk with your slippers. Because if you wear heels on your own, unless you're ready that day that, oh, today I'm not going to carry extra slippers in my bag like I do any day I wear heels out, which I don't really wear high heels, but anytime I wear like shoes that are not really comfortable, I'm always ready mentally to walk. Like, I know that today is a pain day for me. I'm just going to go through that pain and enjoy whatever that comes with it and all of that. That's it. So number 2, bear in mind to have money for mid-traffic snacks, because I've been saying traffic in Lagos does not smile. So just know, the people that hawk around are readily available for you. Just have the money, because hunger will finish you if you don't have money. You're on your own. That's why I say carry extra money. So guys, there was a day I went out. I actually spent my money. I went out with my friends. I bought stuff. In my own head, I only had money for my transport, because I had already eaten where I went to, so I didn't withdraw extra cash. So I boarded the bus and I was on my way home, and then there's this mad traffic that now hooked me on the road. Hey, Jesus. So I didn't have extra cash. I just had my transport fare on the dot, and that was like my last bus stop or something. So I couldn't like spend my money on traffic. I was just like, God, I was hungry. We spent almost 2 hours in one spot. That's how Lagos traffic. You stay 2 hours in one spot, like not moving. I was hungry. So guys, if you know you don't want to be hungry in traffic, please carry extra cash. You're gonna be hungry. Excuse my Igbo, but yeah, you are going to be very, very hungry, because even as little as just buying water or a drink, or buying gala or super bites or any of those sausages, plantain chips, or anything on the road to keep you busy, it will keep you feeling alive, because traffic on its own is like stress. I can't even say too much. That's it for the tips I have for you guys today. Like I said initially, Lagos is not for the weak. You have to carry it with your full chest. You have to be ready to shake anything that comes to you off. It's not easy, but you have to. Lagos is not for the weak, unless you're living the baby girl life. But for now, man's hustling, man's on the road, so we're ready to dust everything off and, you know, move on. So if you want to live Lagos life, you want to survive in Lagos, you have to be ready for any obstacle that comes your way. You have to be ready for the worst, actually, because this life is not easy. Lagos is not beans. You have to man up. So that's it for today, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, drop a comment in the comment section about the experiences you've had in Lagos and the tips people should actually bear in mind if they are living in Lagos, if they are thinking to move to Lagos. Please do well to subscribe, like, and share all the time. Don't forget that, because it's all love.